Well, that's quite the 180.
I can't believe it. It's like people think you started the war. At first, the thought of liberation was appealing. Friet Eriksson's columns made me hopeful for the change Jutland would bring to Europa. But then, we started hearing facts that didn't quite line up with Mr. Eriksson's accounts. Yet despite this, the tone of his arguments remained the same.
That's enough. They're all the same. Are you going to let me keep writing? Is it affecting sales?
As a matter of fact, yes. Listen, Friet. I'm sorry, but we gotta cut your column.
I had a hunch.
It's what the suits want. I can't do anything about it.
Don't worry about it. If there's no longer an audience for my writing, it is what it is.
Maybe you could write something that helps bring the war to an end.
I don't think so. I believe this war is necessary. Once a punch is thrown, there's no taking it back. And I'll stand by that belief to the bitter end.
I see.
Would it be better to avoid war altogether? Sure. But it was our right to start this war.
Our right?
Jutland was on the brink of poverty because of the embargo. We needed to start this war to survive. If there's one thing I've learned from all this, it's that some things can't be achieved without a fight.
When the war's over, will you write for us again?
If you'll have me.
Their warning! We will gain nothing but more casualties!
The only basis that the Guard has for this doubt is an anonymous underground paper. It's utter foolishness to suggest ending the war on something so questionable.
The documents are anonymous, true. I have proof, however, that they are indeed connected to our armed forces. The death toll of those the Valkyria killed at the Battle of Kovaltis is in fact 5 times higher than the army reports. This was no victory, but a tragic defeat. And falsifying the truth of the matter makes a mockery of our fallen soldiers.
Then would you?
Please, hear me out. The anti-Valkyria squad, our kingdom's supposed war heroes, have yet to show demonstrable results. That much is proven. Surely you realize how much Vandergand has already drained our national budget. We paid for the wolves of war. What we got are paper tigers.
You would dare slander the squad that liberated not only our country, but many others in that manner.
This is reality, not calumny. We need to withdraw. Even as a proponent of the war, would you not agree that more fighting is meaningless from a diplomatic standpoint? Jutland has done more than enough to show off its strength. Now we should parley with the Empire and the major powers. Believe me, the violence can end. Let us stop this war!
I heard things didn't go too well for you today. Mind if I share my opinion?
Please.
The nation may be showing some signs of exhaustion. Everyone became aware of that after the Valkyria attack. It raised an important question. Can we win against an empire that's in the possession of a legendary monster? If you keep promoting this war, despite that, the enemy may cease to be the Empire alone.
Who?
I refer to the citizens who we are sworn to protect. If you put the people behind you, they may end up stabbing you in the back.
That's unthinkable.
It's just an example. Since I took you in, you've been a wonderful son who never made trouble. You were wise and perfect in every regard. But although you achieved everything that was asked of you, you never asked for anything yourself. You're throwing yourself into this war almost as if your life is on the line. Why is that?
Because I love this country.
Godot's journal. No, I mustn't. He may be family, but a diary's crossing the line. I cannot. I should just put this with the rest of his things. Ow. I wonder what he would say if he saw me like this. Why, this isn't a diary at all.
Look at this.
Another complaint?
The other way around. Your columns lit a fire under Jutland's morale.
Huh?
It seems people understand why taking Mugenruz is such a huge win. All because of your writing.
That's so.
Just look at some of these.
Everyone's rallied behind the military again. They're expecting another victory come the next battle. Do they even understand the complexity of this situation?
What's gotten into you?
Maybe my words did light this country's morale anew. I doused a dying fire with oil and let the flames come again. And it worked. I just didn't anticipate how hot those flames would be. But what if it loses control? What if the house burns down? Whose fault would that be?
Your mind goes to dark places. Look, I get what you mean. People are prone to switching their stance at the drop of a hat. That's human nature. Thought I had a grasp on it, but I never expected anything this rabid.
Rabid.
Listen, Freed, if you don't want to write anymore...
No, I'll keep doing them. If I quit now, who knows what would happen. Shit, it's the only thing I'm any good at. That's why I became a writer in the first place.
Well, I appreciate that. Close up shop now and all hell would break loose. Besides, can't hurt to ride this wartime support a little longer.
Guess we aren't much better than the rabid masses.
Sleep, Gustav.
It's the same. The hatred and resentment toward him are the same as before.
Huge emotions for one of such little import, no? Humor me. Is my strength of spirit visible as well?
Indeed.
What do you see with your sorceress sight?
It burns red. Are these flames? No. Blood. But it is not yours. It belongs to others. You will continue to be bathed in it. Endlessly.
Amusing.
What is?
Your words ring true. Such is the spirit of conquest.
Oh. Uh... I cannot tell him.
You're deploying tomorrow. Sure you should be drinking?
I'll be fine. I won't be seeing you for a while, after all.
Covaltus, huh? Why there?
I wanted to change myself.
Is this about Margaretha?
Seriously?
When I'm here, she's all I can think about. I would rather be on the battlefield fighting for my country.
Never thought I'd hear you say that, comrade.
So you still can't get in touch with her?
Yeah. It's strange, but I know so little about her despite how long we've been together.
Of course not. It's why they're called Ladies of the Night. Giving men short-lived dreams is their job.
Yeah, she played you. Probably onto the next fellow already.
Perhaps. Regardless, she was a kind woman. Really. I'll just think of it as her showing me the best dream imaginable.
That soft heart is gonna be the end of you someday.
Say whatever you want.
If Margaretha shows up while you're in Covaltus, do you want us to tell her anything?
I'm sure you've got a few things to say to her.
Ask her when we can go on vacation together.
You look pretty... tired. Not like you to get so hammered.
Today's an exception.
Something happened?
I'm just disgusted with how stupid I am.
Woo, boozy.
I know that I'm too soft, but when I heard he died, I couldn't handle it.
Leonid, huh? Still drinking? Or heading home?
Leave me alone.
It's closing time.
I don't care.
Well, you can't stay here. Come on, I'll take you home.
I'm fine.
Easy there.
Hey, Basil.
Yeah?
Where's Miss Maria?
Hey, Freet! Have you already talked to Eisner?
If this is about the apology, it's not happening.
I was a big fan of your column, personally.
Thanks.
It was, how to put it, brimming with zeal for Jutland. Those weren't just articles. They were a call to action.
A call to action, huh?
Question is, how were they received? The word liberation left a greater impression on the public than you might have realized. And the princess's experiences from the front line really drove the point home.
Well, she was the cornerstone of those articles.
Might even go so far as to say that having Her Highness in the fight gave it a certain legitimacy. People honestly thought they were fighting the good fight. That's why they got shaken up when Ruse called it an invasion.
What happened at Avaloon didn't help either.
Ruse had guaranteed their way of life, so when Jutland rolled in, it sort of messed up their whole system. Avaloon's people would have been just fine living under Ruse.
That's just an illusion, though. A farce enforced by fear.
Maybe, but they're still having major issues to this day. It's even starting to screw with the countries around them. Jutland or Ruse? What's the lesser of Avaloon's two evils? Now there's a headline for you. Maybe it's not my place, but it felt like the army derailed its own campaign, capturing Avaloon and attacking Mugen Ruse. Seems to me as if things were getting out of control. You?
I'm not sure I agree with that at all.
Well, you've still got a lot to answer for. It's a letter from a mother worried about her son's safety. Once the masses start doubting war, it's all over.
So she's caught between caring about her country and kin.
Only natural. She's a parent. Maternal instincts beat out cold hard logic hands down. The whole country's morale can improve, but without her son, time's ground to a halt for her. She's stuck where she is.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking about the past.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
The words you write have power. If you want, I can give you someplace to use them. One of my buddies runs a magazine.
I appreciate that. I do. But I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do.
I am a runner. If I don't deliver this message, everybody gets separated. The words I carry will bring everyone together. We're all connected, even me, fighting together with them. I have to tell them. I have to deliver my message.
What did you just shoot?
A Jute, sir. He was escaping from the front line.
A deserter, huh? Well, death is the typical punishment for going AWOL. We save them the trouble of dealing with him. We'll have Jutland thank us later.
There's much we can learn by revisiting the past.
I wonder whether Amlet's picky eating has improved.
Huh. The captain's a picky eater?
Indeed. He had a terribly imbalanced diet during our institute years, and I often had to chide him for it.
Your Highness scolded the captain? Huh.
My word, Amlet Grancaire. You left your carrots untouched. Your other vegetables, too.
Not again.
Meat and eggs alone do not make for balanced nutrition. This pickiness is most unbecoming in a boy your age, Amlet. I have always eaten every dish presented to me. Now listen, vegetables are very high in nutritional value. Oh, stop right there. I shan't let you get away till you have eaten your carrots, Amlet Grancaire.
I can only imagine the look on the captain's face.
Now I feel nostalgic. Do you suppose he still avoids eating his carrots? Oh, I have not seen him around today.
The captain's gone out. Something about needing to submit paperwork somewhere.
Have you ever seen the captain not clean his plate, though?
Now that you mention it, I think he's always eaten everything on his plate.
Then he no longer has any likes or dislikes. He has somehow managed to become even less endearing.
So that peasant has a particularly picky palate. Hark! 'Tis Hamlet. What the deuce is he gaping at? Is that the mess menu?
Carrot day. Think I'll go check in on Basil.
Can it be? He makes extra work for himself to avoid consuming carrots. What a child! But now I know his deep, dark secret. I'll share this tasty tidbit with everyone and utterly humiliate him. Hello, lovelies! What perfect timing! Listen, mere moments ago, Hamlet was...
What? There's no way the captain would do something so childish.
Come again? No, it's true, Miss Bridget. I saw it with my own two eyes just right now.
Just because you two don't get along...
It seems the only child here is you. Let's go, Helena.
Damnations! Curse that Hamlet! Curse him!
Princess, have you not yet gone to rest? I could not help thinking about Godot. Do you remember how he would scold us when we were younger? How could I forget? Around the time I came to the palace as your playmate, yes? Indeed. I was thrilled to have a friend my age for once. I'd sneak into your bed at night, and of course Godot would find me and lecture us both. How did it go? When children don't stay asleep after their bedtimes, a ghost appears and carries them away in a sack. How nostalgic. A ghost, he said. As I recall, you were never scared of ghost stories at all. In fact, you just begged my brother to continue. If nothing else, his tales were always amusing. You, on the other hand, were quite frightened, were you not? I was just a child. Thinking back, I can't believe I let myself get spooked by a bunch of silly stories like that. Ah! Miranda? No, it's nothing. Nothing at all, you're hot. What is it? There's something outside the window. A white shadow. I did not notice anything. It's true. Something's moving and making creepy noises. Like a spectral sack. Then I shall go and take a look. Princess, it's too dangerous. What if it is a ghost? Maybe it heard us talking about it. The princess could get thrown in its sack and taken away. I have to save Her Highness. No, but... Ah! 'Twould seem some bed sheets were caught near the window. Huh? Bed sheets? It must have flown over from a clothesline earlier today. The breeze caused it to flutter and rustle in the wind. Oh. Miranda, can it be that you're still afraid of ghosts? Yes, milady. Truth be told, they terrify me to this day. I did not know. You usually act so calm and collected. I'd been holding it in as long as I could. I didn't want your highness to see me in such a pitiful state. This is no laughing matter. My apologies. I could not help it. Miranda, fearless warrior on the battlefield, cowering from a spooky sheet. The contrast is amusing, you must admit. It's your and Godot's fault I am this way to begin with. Even as a child, you were so amused, you just kept asking for more and more details. And
My brother, with that serious face of his, wouldn't stop going on about what the ghost did with all the kids it took. Thanks to you two, the fear of phantoms haunts me still.
I'm terribly sorry about all that. But it makes me happy to hear you haven't changed a bit.
Are you implying I'm still a child?
Oh, Miranda, please do not pout. Well, let's hurry back to bed, before the ghosts find us.
Milady!
Just kidding. Miranda mentioned something about marriage proposals?
Always meddling in matters that don't concern her.
Please do not scold your sister. I insisted she tell me.
Princess, don't take anything she said seriously. I have a duty. Besides, I'm the one who should be worried about her future self, and yet, she hasn't entertained any promising prospects. She's
Could never marry. And he'd have to be as honest as the princess herself.
And that was that.
Disregarding the part about myself, matching Miranda in strength is a condition few suitors could ever hope to meet.
Yes. That is why our father is having a hard time finding someone suitable.
What kind of gentleman do you suppose would suit her?
Me? Well, nothing unreasonable. They need only be as skilled with a sword as I am, as good-natured as my sister, and as sincere as you.
I think your conditions are even stricter than Miranda's.
Really?
Tilda, that side's all yours!
Tilda's so cool. So calm and collected.
She's certainly reliable, but I'm the cutest. If I were as cool as she is, I'd be like, perfect!
The two of you don't know anything at all.
Huh? What do you mean?
You'll understand soon enough.
I think I know what Bridget was talking about. She's kind of a slob.
She hasn't even gotten out of bed yet.
Hey, Tilda! We're off duty today. Let's go outside. It's a beautiful day.
No, I don't feel like getting out of bed. I'm just gonna sleep until afternoon. Good night.
Well, that didn't work.
Maybe she just flips her chill switch on her days off. Maybe that's what it means to be cool.
Of course it doesn't. The moment I look away, she ends up like this immediately. Hey, Tilda, did you do yesterday's laundry? How many times have I said to do it immediately? Stains are harder to get out as time passes. You even snacked in bed again, didn't you? Your sheets are covered in crumbs.
That's 'cause...
I don't need excuses. I need you to get your bed sheets together and bring them to me. I'll wash them. And hurry and wake up already. Now straighten up. If you're awake, clean up your room and... Wait. Where'd the broom go?
I accidentally threw it out.
How do you accidentally throw away something like that?
Waiting broom.
What did she just say?
Goodness, you're so hopeless. I'll have to borrow one from somewhere. I'll go look for one, so make sure you have your sheets ready by the time I return. Are we clear?
Tilda, don't fall asleep again.
Leave me alone. I can get another 5 minutes before Bridget's back.
You don't need to sleep so much.
I didn't realize Tilda was this lazy and sloppy. Just because Bridget's your best friend doesn't mean you can take advantage of her like this.
Things aren't always what they seem, Helena. It may look like I'm just being lazy, but that's not the case at all.
What do you mean?
Bridget's at her best when she's taking care of someone. She used to be a teacher. It's in her blood. The lazier I am, the happier she is. So whenever I'm being lazy, it's for a reason. So she'll feel more like herself.
I get it now.
What?
Looking out for your friend like that? You really are reliable, Tilda.
Hey, don't listen to her, Helena.
If that's what I need to do, then I'll help too. Let's make Bridget be her best together. Now people will call me reliable too.
Helena.
Success.
Success? What do you mean success? Now Bridget's just gonna be mad at both of you.
Exactly. She'll have to split her anger between me and Helena. Sometimes the best defense is to divert the enemy's attention. It's how a shield bearer fights, after all.
Maybe you should only use that skill on the battlefield.
You there, you're lagging behind. Look at the situation around you more closely. Keep your center of gravity in mind when you're firing a gun. If you're aware of the recoil and match its timing, your accuracy will increase greatly.
Sergeant Ulrich is very talented. She's quite good at getting the team to work as a cohesive unit.
She used to be a teacher.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Excuse me, I've got a notification from the main army.
Hey, we're in the middle of training. Don't enter the premises so recklessly.
Oh, sorry.
What would you do if something happened? Be careful.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the runner for Vandergant, even at Elsinore?
It's normally someone else's job, but I requested to switch. Keeping Vandergant up to speed is my sworn duty.
I see. Then as a member of our squad, you need to be mindful of your appearance too. You have some bedhead at the back.
Huh? Oh, you're right!
Come here. I'll take a look at it.
Well, wait, Miss Bridget, I can do it myself.
There. Fixed. Are you hungry? I have some extra ration bread. You should eat.
I'm not a little kid anymore.
What are you talking about? You're still a child. Now open your mouth. Make sure to bite slowly so you don't choke on it.
I know how to eat, you know, and I'm on duty. Well, I'll be taking my leave now.
Ah, just a moment. Your shirt is sticking out too. Tuck it in or you'll catch cold.
Stop treating me like a kid.
And what do you make of that?
I don't want to know. What's on your mind, Hans?
Oh, well,
Speak up.
how do I become manly like you, Captain?
I'm sorry, what?
Miss Bridget, she treats me like a little baby boy.
Huh.
Sure, I haven't hit my growth spurt, so I'm not that strong, but I'm an adult and a soldier. I want to know how to get her to see me as a grown-up man. Captain?
Okay, just leave it to me.
You wanted to speak with me, Captain?
Why don't we order drinks first?
You know that I don't drink, sir.
Ah, right. Orange juice then.
Well, that'll be fine.
Cheers.
Hmm? To what?
Whatever you like.
That's not acceptable.
It's not?
It's not.
Okay. To Jutland then.
To Jutland. Please don't waste my time.
Hmm?
What did you want to discuss? I'd like to get this over with ASAP. I'm leaving.
Wait. It's important. Very important.
Huh?
You know, for the squad.
So what is it? I'm leaving.
It's about Hans.
What?
I've decided that your behavior toward Hans, it's been a bit much.
How do you mean?
You treat Hans like a child, more like a baby, really. He's not very comfortable with it. I get that Hans is on the young side and not the toughest of the bunch, but he's still a proper soldier, a man. He's a crucial member of the squad. He might not be the fastest runner in Jutland, but no one else attached to the main force understands our team dynamics the same way he does.
And
without him, we wouldn't be able to coordinate with the main force half as well as we do now during missions. I'm just trying to say that we need Hans. He's important.
So...
I need you to see him as a man. To treat him like a man. I don't want him to lose confidence and make a mistake on the battle... Huh? That's my glass. I thought you didn't drink. Hey.
Shut up! How do you expect me to listen to this without a drop of alcohol in me?
Are you already drunk?
That's right, and it's my fault, as usual.
Didn't realize you were a mean drunk. Do the others know this about you?
Shut your face. You know, you don't know a thing about me.
Fair enough.
That's right. You don't know anything at all. And here you are, saying that I'm overdoing it. Why do I gotta be told that from you? Hans, 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 Hans. Country of Hans or something? Face, why don't ya? Hurry up, my little friend. It's gonna start smoozing. That's fine with me. Kneel before me. Come on, do it. Where do you want me to shoot you? Tell me.
Whoa. Don't draw your gun indoors.
Hey, give that back. My gun. Where's my gun? Let me shoot my gun. Pew, pew.
I hate to ask, barkeep, but could you find someone from our squad? Huh? What do you mean she always gets like this?
Hans, I love you. Be my little brother!
Little brother?
That's right! My little brother! My precious, adorable little brother! Oh. Give it back! Give back that boy to me!
What now?
He was supposed to live happily. That child. He deserved to live. Please be happy. I want to be surrounded by happy children. Be happy.
Bridget.
Oh.
Check, please.
So many little brothers.
Captain, please forget about yesterday.
What about yesterday?
Don't play dumb with me. It's regarding my, my disgraceful behavior after I drank.
Care to elaborate on that? Are you referring to when you commanded me to kneel? Or perhaps when you tried to discharge your firearm? Or when...
You don't have to say that out loud, and forget all of it. Every single thing. Whenever I drink alcohol, I lose myself. That's why I try to avoid drinking. But I couldn't help it yesterday because we were discussing Hans.
We can keep this between ourselves, but there is one thing I need to know. What was all the little brother stuff about?
I had a younger brother. If he were alive today, he would be around Hans's age.
Oh.
He always had a weak constitution, but the boy sure loved his studies. Said he wanted to become a teacher, like me. He dreamed that both of us would work at the same school. But then...
The Empire happened.
Right. My brother's illness required a special medicine. Once the blockade started, it became difficult to get a hold of. My brother did his best without it. I volunteered for Vanderkant and thought to spare him by ending the blockade quickly. However, he passed away 6 months before the war even started. It was frustrating, not being able to do anything. My brother suffered before his illness took him. Even though that medicine was easy to obtain in normal times. That's why I hate the Empire.
Is that why you fight? For revenge?
That too. But my biggest reason is for my students. I fight because I don't want them to die needlessly like my brother, rather than me living for revenge. I'd be happier this way. At least, that's what I think. You know, Hans looks like my brother. That's why I can't help but look after him. I know that he's not my little brother, and that he's not a child.
I understand now. I'm sorry.
You surprise me. That you'd go so far for Hans, I mean. That's a good trait to have. Who would have known?
Like I said, he's crucial to the team.
Okay. Okay. I'll take that as your answer.
Good morning to you, Jorder.
Thank you, ma'am. And a good morning to you as well, Your Highness. Please, take that seat over there.
Oh, no need to be so formal. We are squad mates, after all.
Yes, ma'am. However, showing respect to the royal family is the duty of a soldier.
Just so. No matter how I try, no one can see beyond my station. It seems that we shall never be on friendlier terms.
Huh? That's a real glum face you got there. What's the matter?
Oh, Sarah. Nay, nothing is the matter.
Huh? Well, you sure don't look it. I just thunk up something good!
I beg your pardon? Sarah, what in the world is this?
Doesn't it look yummy? The cake here's super duper delish. Come on, eat it, eat it!
Indeed. My word.
Wow, you starving or something?
I am terribly sorry. 'Twas ever so delicious I forgot my manners. I can scarcely believe I acted so shamelessly.
It's cool, it's cool. It was just that tasty, eh? But you're probably still hungry. Ready for seconds, Fifi?
Fifi?
So, what's been eating you, Fifi?
Pardon?
You must be worried about something, right? That's why I brought you here, you know? When girlfriends chat about their probs, they just gotta get tea at a cafe.
Girlfriends?
Uh-huh. We're on the same team and we're pretty much the same age. And now that we're hanging out, we're friends. Come on, give me all the deets. Huh? Why are you laughing? Did I say something weird?
Nay, my apologies. It appears, however, that my problems are solved. Thank you ever so much, Sarah.
Huh? But I haven't done nothing besides feed you cake.
On the contrary, you've done a great deal for me already.
Huh? Well, if that's how you get your jollies. So it really wasn't enough for you, Fifi.
'Twould indeed seem so. Princess, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. My word, what is it? You look rather earnest, Miranda. You seem to be rather close to Sarah Benner as of late. Indeed, she's become a dear friend who does not let my station affect how she treats me. Have you considered whether her friendship might be masking an ulterior motive? Whatever do you mean? Maybe it was rude of me, but I investigated her background. Miranda? Why would you do such a thing? Vigilance is part of my duty as your Highness's bodyguard. This Sarah Benner. Something was suspicious about her family register. It appears her birth certificate was forged. A forgery? The details are still under investigation, but it may very well be she's a spy from one of the world's powers. That cannot be so. Milady, she is my friend. You don't know anything for sure, correct? We cannot cast aspersions on her without verifiable proof. I am only worried for your Highness. I understand. Then I shall ask her directly.
What did you want to talk about?
Sarah, I believe in you, so please answer me truthfully. We are friends, yes?
Huh?
I've been investigating you, Sarah Benner. There's evidence that your vital records have been tampered with. Care to explain yourself? Could it be?
Fifi, Miranda, I'm really sorry.
Sarah? So you are deceiving Her Highness.
Yeah, guess you're right. I've been lying to Fifi and the others for a long time now. I'm, well, not from Jutland.
Pardon?
Sorry!
Stop right there! Wait, Miranda! Stay back, milady. Running away is as good as a confession.
Please, leave this to me.
Princess.
There you are, Sarah.
Whoa, Fifi, Huh? Cake?
When girlfriends chat about their probs, they just gotta get tea at a cafe. Is that not what you said, Sarah? Granted, this is no cafe, nor could I bring tea. But please talk to me, friend to friend. No matter how painful the truth, I vow to accept it. 'Tis my turn to listen to your problems.
Fifi!
You claimed not to be from Jutland. Whatever did you mean?
I'm a war orphan. A long time ago, when Ipsaria was at war with Ruse, I was wandering the Judish countryside, wearing nothing but rags. An alchemist from Elsinore found me and took me in.
You mean to say that you are an Ipsarian refugee?
I don't know. Can't remember much about then. All I know is there was fire, and smoke, and screaming.
Oh.
The nice man who found me did his best to make sure I could live in Jutland. You know, since I had nowhere else to go. He told people I was his niece, he taught me his trade, and he made me a real designer. He made me his family.
Which explains the signs of forgery in your family register.
Uh-huh. But he died a couple years ago. There weren't enough materials to work with, 'cause of the embargo, so I couldn't take care of his place by myself. That's why I answered the summons, to keep his studio safe. 'Cause that's the only home I've ever known.
Oh, Sarah. You have had such a difficult time, haven't you?
Yeah, sorta. But since I joined Vandergand, I don't feel lonely anymore. Everyone in the squad, they're my new family. Even though we got boys and girls, kids and geezers, we all train together, eat together, sleep together. We laugh, yell, cry, and even fight. It's never boring. I always wanted a big family, so every day's a lot of fun. But sometimes I get kinda sad, 'cause I'm not a citizen. It felt like I tricked everyone, which made me feel bad. I thought about telling you guys over and over, but I was scared I'd have to leave the country, and then I'd get kicked out of the squad, and then I'd lose the studio. So I couldn't, but that's bad, right? Is that why Miranda's mad at me? I'm gonna get kicked out of Jutland, aren't I?
That won't happen.
Huh?
You are mistaken about one thing. The people of Jutland are not just those born on this land. By that logic, I do not belong here either. After all, I am not a pure-blooded Jew intrusive with its people. Sarah, not the most who is.
But...
If the laws of our kingdom do not recognize you as a Jute, then I myself shall break them. Not as Princess of Jutland, but as your friend. Nay, as your family.
Fifi.
Is that all right by you, Miranda?
Miranda? You've been here the whole time?
But of course. I only questioned her to begin with because the signs pointed to her being an enemy spy. After hearing all that, however, I'm ashamed of myself for having ever doubted you.
So you're not mad at me?
Not at all. Besides, Jutland does have a proper bureaucracy. Our national registers include procedures for revising vital records damaged in war, such as birth certificates. Had your foster parent been familiar with the system, we might have avoided this issue altogether. In other words, I'm dreadfully sorry to have suspected you, Sarah. It's not much of an apology, but I'll aid you however I can.
Miranda graduated from the military academy at the top of her class. A more vigilant ally you could not hope to find.
Does that mean I can be a real Jude? I don't gotta go away?
Just so.
Indeed.
Yay! I can still hang out with everyone! With Fifi and Miranda, Amlet and Helena, all you guys! Thank you so much! I don't know why I was so worried.
Now, I'm quite tired after chasing you all around town. How about we eat that cake Her Highness prepared for us? Of course, it's tea time, so we ought to do this properly. After all that, sitting down with the others should be easy.
What a lovely idea, Miranda.
Uh-huh, together with the whole family.
We were just following orders! Please, spare us!
I cannot. Not only did you rebel against His Imperial Majesty, you have needlessly shed the blood of his subjects. Even if I spare you, your sentence will no doubt be death. Accept your fate here as a warrior.
This can't be happening! Okay. We'll turn over our leader. Surely the Emperor will...
May this single cut be a mercy upon you.
Rise and be recognized, Maxime.
Yes, sire.
We hereby appoint you your first Imperial mission. The flag of rebellion has been raised in Kalashnikov. Go there and suppress this would-be uprising.
Rebellion?
Correct. Led by a man we once called Uncle.
Your Majesties...
If this is supposed to be a joke, it really isn't funny.
He was always a man of high self-esteem. His discontent with the position he was given must have built up.
Ungrateful traitor. He's forgotten whose mercy let him live.
Perhaps the major powers are putting that old fool up to it.
There is a high chance of it.
Regardless, he shames the Empire. We must be rid of him.
Ruse needs no line of succession squabbling over the throne. Only an emperor upon it. Go, Maxime. Decorate your first battle with the laurels of victory. Prove that our faith in you is well placed.
As you command. I swear on this right arm that your Imperial Majesty has bestowed upon me.
His Majesty personally granted me this mission in the presence of the Grand Generals. He isn't only testing my loyalty or my strength with these augments. He's trying to ascertain something deeper. I cannot help but think thus.
Sir Maxime,
Is everyone doing well?
Yes, sir. The rebels have all been dealt with. They'll pillage their neighboring villages no longer.
Then let us proceed. The fortress the Grand Duke has confined himself in lies just ahead.
Get out of here, kid! Now!
Feudal.
No, no. Mom? I'm so sorry, Mom. I don't think I'm going to make it back after all. I'm still alive?
I avoided your vitals. However, it is not a shallow wound. If you don't want to die, rejoin your allies and leave.
But why?
Out of respect for the soldier's bravery, the one who fell protecting you. Go, before I change my mind. What did I do? Did I just show mercy to an enemy? No. Victory is already ours. There was no need for unnecessary blood to be spilled. Nothing more. It was an overwhelming victory. Regardless, some soldiers have fallen, even in this battle. It's as if this is something natural, that both enemy and ally alike increase their number of victims. Those who live and those who die, those are things no one can know. And yet... And yet the king decides what they fight for, what they die for. This is His Majesty's path of power. The way of a king who leads without hesitation, captivating me and his people. Then, what of that princess's way? If it is the opposite of His Majesty, it is to walk alongside the people, to think of a way of life with them. Right now, I must only continue on His Majesty's path of power, as an Imperial General. The Valkyria. Reaper, why do you obey His Majesty? Is it because he is a true king? Then tell me this.
What kind of king makes even a god heed his words? What is the path of power that...
It does not matter to me if he is a king or not. The only reason I obey that mortal is to honor the pact.
Pact?
Reparations from the gods of old. I am forced into servitude to the one who awakens me from my slumber. Be it king or beggar, it matters not. I am a prisoner of this ring.
A prisoner?
There was only one person who I saw fit to truly rule.
Which country's king was that?
He was king of no mortal land, yielding to no one, possessing of unshakable ethics. He was king to himself.
Did you cherish that person? A king to oneself.
Maria! Miss Maria!
What is it, Hamlet?
I have a present for you. Look!
Goodness, this is for me?
Here!
What a wonderful present. Thank you, Hamlet. But I wonder where you found a treasure like this.
Well...
Hamlet, you didn't enter the ruins, did you? Huh, this child. I've warned you many times not to go into the ruins without supervision, haven't I?
We're not kids anymore!
From my point of view, you're still very much children. You said we. Don't tell me Solomon and the others were with you too.
No, I found it all by myself. I wanted to give you something all on my own. I mean, Saul and the others helped me make the pendant. But I'm the only one who went into the ruins. Are you mad at me?
I can't be angry with you. Your feelings give me great joy. Come here, Hamlet. Your present makes me very happy. But when I think that you and the others might have been in danger, it makes me very sad. So, promise me you won't do anything dangerous anymore.
Even if it's for you?
Even if it's for me. I want you to keep everyone safe.
Everyone? Saul too?
Yes, him too. And Basil, young and kind. Take his hand and lead him. When Frida's by... When Violet seems lonely, stay by her side and offer her your hand. If it's you, Hamlet, you can do it, because you're kind and have such a big heart.
Okay, I promise. But...
But?
I'll protect you too, Miss Maria. You're too important to lose.
I'm glad to hear that. You're all the most important things in the world to me. What a beautiful pendant. Thank you. I'll take great care of it.
It looks really great on you.
Knowledge will help you grow.